Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Techstars Korea. Today,
Wait a second, Jinho. Why are we on Zoom?
Huh? Hi.
Okay, everyone, let's get back to work. Thundercloud. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Seoul, Korea. Coming to you live. My name's Ivan Lopez. I'm the General Manager of Techstars Americas West and Asia Pacific, and have the great opportunity to welcome the inaugural class of Techstars Korea. These companies came together from 7 countries around the world to Seoul, and over the last 13 weeks have evolved in their ideation, their direction, and their market traction. We've covered areas from artificial intelligence to e-commerce, marketing automation, to canned craft cocktails. I'm so excited for you to have the opportunity to see them. But first, a quick shout out to our mentors. Without you, you would have not been able to evolve in the way we have. To our global network partners and everything you do for these companies, thank you. And finally, the Techstars program team. Your efforts have been amazing over these last 13 weeks. So without further ado, let's fast forward to the future and see what Techstars Korea is going to offer. Thank you.
When COVID came, we have a class of 10. We don't complain. Remember these names that'll lead their games. You're invited to a celebration of innovation. When AR game developers turned around with zero, these guys will make them a hero. AR gaming platform for players and developers, Foundry 6. If you travel, Travel's AI will check in and host you without trouble. Y-Hat, super data scientist building AI that enables semantic search for video. Milky Way with rocket scientist and a sales specialist solving what's not on the shelf is not sold. Manage your shelf with just one photo. Agri trade brokers, be aware. Bounty Farm is here. AI broker will override the future of agri trade. Stimulate your 5 senses with a subscription culture box delivered to your places. Inspire me. Boost your sales, enhance your customer understanding. For digital advertisement, start with Smartmind. Gather, online team builder like no other. They are on a mission to demolish the logistical barriers to true social connection. Don't forget Vervet, canned cocktails with cultural celebration for everyone. This is a true celebration. Data's the world's first unified and code-free data management analytics solution for enterprises.
Three, 4, 2, 1. Welcome everyone to the inaugural Techstars Korea Demo Day. Hi, I'm Brad Feld. I'm a co-founder of Techstars. I'm here with David Cohen, another co-founder of Techstars and one of my best friends on planet Earth.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say, Brad. I'm super excited to be here too, with these great companies and this great event. You know, at Techstars, we are building the worldwide network that helps entrepreneurs succeed. And as you know, Brad, we know that great companies are created everywhere in the world, and talent is equally distributed around the globe. But opportunity isn't. So we're really excited to try to bring new opportunities to Korea. You know, we've seen such amazing companies, you know, being born, growing up there, you know, Coupang and Bluehole and Yellow Mobile and so many more. And so we're just really excited to be a part of the community there now. Here at Techstars, and you know, we're seeing great companies from around the world coming into this program. You know, I think there's companies from Singapore and the US and Canada. And so that's just really encouraging to see that type of participation in this program as we bring the worldwide network to help them succeed to Korea and make it happen there.
If you've read or followed anything that I've written or talked about over the last decade or so about startup communities, you know that I have a deeply held belief that you can build extraordinary startup communities in every city all over the world. Korea is off to a great start at this. Lots of evidence of it, including things like the number of unicorns are accelerating, the investments that are happening are growing widely and rapidly. New companies are getting created on a regular basis. And all of my interactions around the community so far have been awesome. The rest of the world is starting to notice. Specifically in this class, we have companies from Singapore, the US, Australia, and Canada, along with their Korean counterparts. So as part of it, it's not just this phenomena of building your startup community just in Korea, but it's connecting to all of the rest of the world, both having them come to you and you go to them.
You know, we just wanted to also take the time to welcome and thank the companies that are joining this global network here at Techstars, and you know, just are super excited to be part of the community long term. I think we have a real commitment around being in Korea and connecting it to the rest of the world. So excited to help grow the companies, grow the ecosystem, and grow the community. So enjoy the event. Have a great time.
Thank you, Brad and David, for your welcome message. We have lots of guests joining us in the chat box, so please check them out. If you have any questions, please visit demoday.techstars.com. Now we'll move on to our 10 companies pitches, so please enjoy.
Hi, I'm Anthony, CEO of Foundry 6, and we empower game developers to create awesome augmented reality games. We love using AR to make gaming even more fun. We developed a laugh challenge game on Instagram where we dared players to keep a straight face while we worked their heads into funny shapes. If players laughed, they failed the challenge, and we made millions of people laugh. We've developed dozens of more games like this, which have been played over 300 million times this last year. And with over 250 million plays, we walked away with nothing. There are creators all around the world who are building games on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, and none of them are getting a dime. That's why we are creating our next generation AR gaming platform, Yaz. On Yaz, developers get AR tools such as face detection to attach digital objects to people, and gesture triggers such as smiling and blinking. Then they can gamify their experience with game mechanics and physics. They also get a suite of tools that they don't have to rebuild basic functionality, such as multiplayer or reward systems. And most importantly, we let them easily publish and monetize their work. In the Yaz store, developers can sell games and in-app items such as skins and digital goods. They get the lion's share with 75% of the sale. They can also work with our enterprise partners to build in-game branded content. What Steam is for console gaming, Yaz is for AR. And the AR industry is growing fast. With an annual growth rate of 41%, it is expected to hit $33 billion by 2027. For players, they get access to a large library of games that are updated on a regular basis. They can play games across all their devices, from mobile to desktop. We've already onboarded top AR creators who have built games that have been played over 5 billion times. Chris Gu, he was just like us. He built a viral gibberish game which was played over 1 billion times in a week and didn't get a penny. He's already created a new version for our platform. And we have dozens of game developers signed up to our private Discord channel. We are gamers and entrepreneurs who are excited to build the future of gaming, and we have the experience to do it. Max, one of our co-founders, created Xfire, one of the first gaming communications platform that sold for over $100 million. We built AR experiences for brands such as Disney, Universal, and Paramount. And our AR work has garnered us a following on Instagram of over 100,000 people. The AR industry is only on day 0, and Foundry 6 is prepared for day 1. Advances in computer vision are quickly integrating our digital worlds into our real worlds. This will unlock limitless experiences that aren't just on our face, but in the world around us. AR is the future, and we've been living that future for the past 3 years. If you're excited to learn more about the future of gaming, send us an email and sign up for early access.
What is not on a shelf is not sold. Nestle, the #1 consumer packaged goods brand with over $90 billion of annual revenue, trusts us, a 12-month-old startup, to help them solve merchandising and out-of-stock problem. Today, they're relying on pen and paper audits to monitor millions of store shelves. These audits are at best 50% accurate, it's tedious and expensive. I witnessed this problem firsthand as a sales and operations manager at Shell. In a small country like Malaysia alone, Nestle sends 1,000 merchandisers to audit 21,000 stores, eyeballing 500 million products per year, and they're getting it wrong. Nestle is not alone. Each year, global consumer packaged goods brands spend $500 billion to buy prime shelf space to influence consumer purchasing behavior. However, they are unable to get clear visibility on how their products are being merchandised across millions of store shelves. The merchandising and out of stock problem is hurting them with $634 billion of missed sales annually. And that is why we have built InstaShelf. What takes hours can now be done in a few minutes with our proprietary computer vision AI software that delivers over 95% accuracy. Merchandisers no longer need to manually eyeball products on shelf or do data entry. They simply just need to take photos. The sales, marketing, operations, and finance team can now access this information through a web and app dashboard and take action immediately. Today, we are live with both Friesland Campina and Kellogg's across 35 stores, over 50 users, and in 2 countries. The sales director at Kellogg's is telling us that we are 10 times faster, more accurate, and super easy to use, something that they have never had before. We have secured pilots with some of the largest consumer packaged goods and retailers before even launching beta 2 months ago. We are proud to be working with Kellogg's, Friesland Campina, Nestle, and Carrefour with a potential ARR of $6 million for just 4 countries, and we are rapidly growing. We have 3 more large brands in our pipeline in additional 3 countries. We are excited that our customers are finding us as we have spent $0 in marketing to date, and we look to our global customers to capture this $62.5 billion smart retail solution market. I'm Eunice, the CEO and co-founder of Milky Way AI, who spent the last 10 years marketing enterprise software for Microsoft and helping the world's largest retailers and brands predict what customers buy next at dunnhumby. Joining me, my co-founder and CTO, Sagar, a rocket scientist from India's top university who has built IoT products for the Indian government. We are reshaping physical retail in real time. If you want to fix this $634 billion problem and augment the world's largest workforce globally, connect with us today.
Today, in digital marketing, advertisers waste almost 50% of their ad budget due to bad customer targeting. That is $168 billion worldwide. This could have been used to increase sales dramatically. We found a way to access this lost 50% through our solution, Lighthouse. Lighthouse is an integrated digital marketing and advertisement platform to help enterprises increase sales. So far, we have increased sales by 150% with one of the largest women's fashion retailers in Korea. They started by allocating 50% of their budget while keeping their existing agency. We increased to 50% sales over 1 month. Eventually, they gave us full budget and achieved the sales increase by 200%. Other solutions only have 24% targeting accuracies because they depend on inaccurate data compiled by existing data aggregation platform. Unlike the others, we focus on actual customer data. We collect the customer behavior data such as clickstream, purchase history, frequency, etc. directly from our client website. Using this data, Smartmind AI algorithm automatically identifies targets amongst million combinations to compose campaign across the media, reach out to the right customers on the fly. Last year, revenue was $100K. We posted $2 million in this year. We continue to grow while we are duplicating the best practice. We want to make another significant revenue growth in next year. Myself My co-founder is a highly experienced data scientist for over a decade working at Samsung and another Fortune 100 companies. When I was in Samsung, built an AI model with a big data platform for semiconductor to save hundreds of $1 million, and always wondering how can I help other verticals to get either revenue increase or cost saving using technologies. With the Chief Sales Officer Marine, our team is already bringing Lighthouse to the Korean market and looking forward to expanding overseas. If you want to hop on this journey, we would love to discuss. Thank you.
Currently, there is no leader in the premium ready-to-drink cocktail market, but this market is exploding. 8 billion today, growing to 25 billion in a few years. It's being driven by budget products, low-quality ingredients, and brands with no identity. The door is wide open for a premium aspirational cocktail brand. The race is on to win the loyalty of customers who demand style and substance. Hi, I'm Tu-In Lee, and I'd love to show you how our brand, which is inspired by the diverse world-class food and lifestyle scene in Los Angeles, is perfectly positioned to become the #1 craft cocktail in a can. Please say hello to Vervet. We offer a premium California experience with sparkling farm-to-can cocktails made by our co-founder, Hope Ewing, who's a master bartender and author. You can now pop a cold Vervet anytime, be poolside underneath the LA sun. Since we've launched, we've received incredible feedback from our consumers, who are diverse, active, and beverage super spenders. Meanwhile, the local and national press continues to give us praise. Recently, AEG selected us to negotiate a development plan to enter their stadium, music venues, and to partner with their soccer team, the LA Galaxy. This partnership would bring us exclusivity and the right customers and venues over multiple years. SoFi Stadium, the giant new stadium in Los Angeles, seating up to 100,000 people, is ready to bring Vervet into their concessions, bringing us to millions of music and sports fans yearly. These partners have one thing in common. They know they need premium products to satisfy the demand of their customers, and they agree our LA-focused branding will connect with their audience across virtual and live events. Right now, we have premium products at 7% alcohol by volume. But as bar professionals, we know people want choice when it comes to alcohol content. That's why in our pipeline, we have 4% and 0% cocktails for 2021. While the prepared cocktail market is growing to 25 billion, the demand for non-alcoholic cocktails dwarfs this figure at 1.6 trillion, which is a really exciting opportunity for us. With Vervet, every type of drinker can choose our products with confidence under a single brand over hard seltzers and canned cocktails today. With our multicultural branding and recipes, we're able to speak to and capture many consumer groups at once. Nielsen calls this the new mainstream and the fastest rising group of super consumers today. Right now, it costs us $1.56 to produce a can. We wholesale it for $3.92. We make 60% per can. As we scale, so will this margin. With vision, bar experience, design, and legal, we've built this brand and have proven our product is delicious for less than 200,000 capital investment. And now we're ready to accelerate. We're seeking the right partners to launch our 4% and 0% cocktail line. Go to market via e-commerce and chain retailers and market our story across all digital platforms and hire a few awesome people. With the culturally diverse strategy, clean ingredients, and expert recipes, we know Vervet will emerge as a premium leader across all three styles: high, low, and zero alcohol. If you'd like to join us in building the dominant brand in the premium ready-to-drink cocktail market, please send me an email. Cheers.
Hi, my name is Julian Hora, and I'm the CEO of Datans. The co-founders and I have been experiencing years and years of struggle when taking care of enterprise data. As they grew in volume, variety, and complexity, we've seen the existing solutions decrease in relevance, and companies throw a lot of money out of the window to try and fix their broken data management. We came together to bring an end to that pain enterprises are restlessly going through. Today, enterprises are losing millions of dollars every year due to bad data quality, inaccurate forecasting, or simply compliance failures. This is the result of a common issue businesses are facing, not only across various verticals, but even within their own internal teams. Solutions are scattered across verticals, departments, and functionalities. IBM estimates that poor data management costs $3 trillion per year to enterprises just in the US alone. According to Gartner, poor data quality, redundant data, and lost data could cost companies up to 25% of their operating budget. Businesses keep throwing money and efforts at solutions that only attempt at solving one chunk of the issue, creating a Frankenstein monster that not only results in more inefficiencies, but also requires an immense amount of workforce just for its maintenance. This is why we're introducing organic data management. We offer our clients the opportunity to experience a holistic approach to data management. Datans provides enterprises with the world's first unified and code-free data management and analytics solution. Empowered by our AI-driven proprietary technology, our platform covers the entire data lifecycle, from data aggregation to predictive analytics, handling all types of data from any department in any format. Our product is shipped with connectors for the biggest data platform, such as AWS or Oracle databases, and does not require our users to break their current environment. They can start using Datans by connecting the different components of their existing ecosystem. Our customer then jump to the sequencer and connect nodes to each other to plan, create, and automate their entire data management and analytics pipeline, allowing, for example, business users to cleanse data and data scientists to build automated clustering, all within a single line of code. Our dashboards are fully customizable and totally change the way teams visualize their most important data, turning static monitoring views into efficient control centers. We're a team of highly experienced engineers and enterprise software professionals who came together to solve a huge problem in enterprise data management. When we approach companies with the concept of organic data management, they're excited about giving Datans a try as soon as possible. Within 2 months of prospecting, we were able to enter pilot negotiation with multiple enterprises, including Johnson & Johnson, Deloitte, and PepsiCo. This is $1 million pilot pipeline that could get multiplied by 10 or more as enterprises deploy within their departments. Think about what we could do in 6 months, and even better, in 1 year. We believe that our product and our vision can help eliminate redundant data barriers for enterprises who want to use their data to their maximum potential. I'm inviting you to join us and help us accomplish our mission to create a world where becoming data-driven is accessible to all businesses.
Hi, I'm Edward, the founder of Bounty Farm, and we're automating the global B2B agri-trade. This is chicken feed. Right now, we're contracted to source $40 million worth of this product, as well as another $60 million worth of wing and this thing called Peruvian giant corn. We started when my former client from China has asked us to source meat. So I've called up ambassadors of Argentina and Brazil, got introduced to hundreds of producers, and spent the next few months writing email after email, using Google Translator, calling a lot of their bluffs, negotiating the same point over and over again. And if the buyer changes specs, I have to go and write the same email to everyone who would then also reply with the repetitive questions. And I thought, God, this is so time consuming. Yes, the skill is very exclusive. And yes, you really need to know all details, otherwise you're exposed to so many transactional risk. But surely I can teach someone to do this for me. And that's when I realized that I should teach an AI model instead. At Bounty Farm, we're automating the global B2B trade of agri-commodities. We do this by clustering real negotiation conversation and training negotiation models that can mimic discussion that broker will have at any given point in time of transaction. But while humans write one email at a time, our AI can have thousands of communications open simultaneously. While know-how is lost when brokers leave the firm, AI negotiation models are not only kept internally, but continuously feed off data and evolve. Furthermore, as a platform, Bounty Farm provides financial underwriting capability, reducing financial risk for all buyers and sellers to transact. To date, Bounty Farm has booked around $100 million worth of order and has another $160 million in the pipeline. Customers who are used to paying excessive upfront costs on establishing relationship or 20 to 200% markup on existing brokers can now only pay 3 to 5% of the transaction fee after a successful transaction. This is not only a game changer for big companies, but a lifesaver for small and medium-sized operators. I was a VP of a $500 billion investment bank by age 26, and we even have a former foreign minister who is an expert in trade negotiations. If you're interested to find out more, please email us. Thank you.
70% of people working from home said they felt isolated. And that was before COVID, last year. Not only are employees suffering, but this results in churn, costing companies $176 billion every single year. We spoke with 600 managers and young professionals and learned that the problem is rooted in the logistics of getting people together. In other words, it's the what, the when, and the how of getting teams engaged that takes a tremendous toll on managers like Michael, a manager of 8 consultants that lacks the tools and awareness to engage his team in a proactive way. And this is costing the consulting sector alone $13 billion every year. That's why Michaels from companies like Microsoft, McKinsey, and Deloitte are working with us to find new ways to engage their teams using Gather. Gather is a social engagement platform that provides team hangouts in one click. It automatically checks in on employees, schedules a time, and sets up team building activities that people love. We've aggregated popular activities and developed our own, such as Squabble, a team trivia game where people vote on the funniest answers. Our activities are designed not only for laughter, but for wellness and cooperation, things that really matter in the world today. We learned that managers don't like check-ins. They say they feel too transactional. And that's why Gather automatically checks in on your employees and provides actionable engagement reports that give a proactive approach to building a great team culture. And since we started working with Techstars, we've worked with 7 companies with a reach of 70,000 employees and an ARR potential of $7.1 million. Our multinational companies includes names like these, and these companies truly care about their people. My name is David. I'm the CEO of Gather, and my journey began after spending 3 years volunteering on a suicide hotline. That's when I saw firsthand how isolated and lonely the world is becoming. And since then, we've been building products that build community. Our chairman has had exits to Google, and we have investors like David Siegel, CEO of Meetup. And together, we aim to rehumanize the workplace. As a founder, I want you to have a better work experience. So book a call, let's get a demo, and solve this problem together. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ian from Travel, and this here is the oldest hotel in the world, opened in 705 AD. And here's the same picture that I took of the hotel when I visited it last year. Well, hospitality has remained largely unchanged for more than 1,300 years, and Travel was founded based on solving this need. How do we serve travelers better in our modern times, leveraging on the technology that we have made available to us here today? And this is even more dire now with the COVID-19 pandemic, where the industry has been severely impacted and will change completely with the return of tourism in the new normal. Well, Travel helps the travel businesses serve their guests seamlessly through chat, automating the entire guest journey through our platform. And the value that we bring is clear. We transform the physical service in today's increasingly digital world, absolutely critical in our times to better engage our guests, where guests are able to use the communication channels they are most comfortable with for the entire journey on their own devices. This helps increase efficiency, cutting high manpower costs, which accounts for more than 25% of all operation costs, and a mere 5 minutes wait can absolutely kill your hotel. By automating digital live agents support, we reduce costs by up to 60%, and check-in can be done entirely automated pre-arrival in the comfort of the traveler's own home. We have even integrated with some of the largest digital log providers so that instead of arriving to this, you're able to go straight to what you want and need most after a long flight. Travel also helps to add additional revenue channel where we profit share in the concierge services rendered through our travel ecosystem, where most hotels don't even serve it at all now. More importantly, travel helps to increase guest satisfaction. We help engage returning guests to book directly with the hotels themselves, and we've gotten great traveler reviews, not just from English-speaking travelers, but also Chinese and even Russian travelers. I previously brought my first startup to profitability within 2 years, and with prior experience in startup consulting for an IPO company that was entering the Asian market, it gives me great insights into scaling travel. Supported by Rish, our CTO, who has a background in AI and technology product builds for the past 15 years in both startups and MNCs alike. In 2019, we have built our technology and implemented into 19 businesses across 3 cities. And as we graduate from the Facebook Accelerator Singapore and now Techstars Korea, it helps take us to our growth stage, which our aim is to shift our focus in bringing our product to SaaS, in serving more than 1 million travelers per month in ancillary service by 2023. So even by our most conservative estimate of acquiring just 1% of this huge potential travel market, we will achieve our target. We have already seen a spike in our sales inquiries in the past months as travel's technology helps businesses better adapt for the post-COVID-19 tourism. And we would love to speak with companies experienced in these areas to help better serve our clients. So join us in streamlining hospitality and saving the travel industry. I'm Ian, and you can reach me at ian@travel.co. Thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm Diana.
And I'm Alice.
And we're sisters from the UK. As kids growing up with dual culture identities, sometimes we felt like we didn't fit in. But as we grew older, we fell in love with traveling. Alice has traveled to 40 countries, and I've learned 9 languages. And during this time, we saw incredible sights, tasted delicious food, and met amazing people. But we were so often faced with the stereotypes of culture. Korea is not just Gangnam Style and kimchi, and the UK is certainly not just rain and fish and chips. So that's why we started Inspire Me World.
For $28, we send you a specially curated box, a chance to discover a new country without getting on a plane. Food, souvenirs, beauty, language learning, pop merchandise, and more. Every box has a different theme with different products, a chance to stimulate all of your senses through the magic of our storytelling. We started with Inspire Me Korea. K-pop is booming and sweeping the globe right now, and we set out to target these 100 million fans who are from the US, Europe, and the Middle East, who are desperate to touch and feel what they binge watch on screen. We're talking 15 billion YouTube views, and that's just BTS, one K-pop group alone. We've already sent over 40,000 boxes to 76 countries and made over $1 million in revenue. We're growing rapidly too. We're up 120% year to date on sales compared to last year. And we're working with major Korean brands to bring their products to the global market.
But we're not just any other e-commerce company. We're our consumers' best friends. With over 100,000 followers, we've become influencers, and they've called themselves Inspire Me's. They've even sent us fan letters and heartfelt gifts. You see, for the new generation, it's not about buying cheap products at the tap of a button. Millennials want to discover culture, stories, and experiences. They really care, and they've inspired us as global citizens. And that's why we're going beyond Inspire Me Korea. The global travel market size is worth $348 billion. And our next plan is to leverage our current blueprint for Inspire Me Korea to launch and scale to Inspire Me Japan, China, Thailand, Britain, and France, and many more, delivering these beautiful cultures to the world.
We're sisters, co-founders, housemates, and travel buddies with the same mission: to bring the world to you through rich, incredible cultural experiences. Imagine, wouldn't it be amazing to experience the world wherever you are? If you feel inspired today, we'd love to talk. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jay, and I'm the CEO of Whitehead AI. Whitehead AI is revolutionizing the way we search and access video. Today, there are over 40 trillion gigabytes of data, of which 80% is in video. But machines are far from understanding them. If machines could understand and search for videos intelligently, video editors wouldn't have to labor over massive archives for that perfect 5-second clip. Facebook wouldn't need 30,000 people to manually screen for illegal content. And CCTV operators wouldn't have to watch empty streets waiting for that thief or the missing kid to show up. This is why we're building an AI that can understand and search for videos intelligently using open-ended search query. Let me show you how. A CCTV operator could search hooded man enters shop between 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. and in seconds, all relevant clips would be returned. It's just like having Control F for video. Now this search functionality is available on our cloud video storage, Yhat Cloud Services. By storing their videos on YCS, our customers can search for their content intelligently. And after testing on 500 hours of HD videos, our cloud returns search results in 0.3 seconds compared to 3 hours to search frame to frame. This is 36,000 times faster. Let me show you how our tech works. This is an example of a sinking ship. In all the keyframes, we first identify objects, establish object relationships, then we track the changes in motion, action, and orientation of objects over time. Simply put, our AI understands that time is passing in the video instead of treating it as a bunch of unconnected frames. This allows it to understand context. We are already getting noticed. The Korean National Police Agency wants us to power their new content moderation infrastructure. They believe that our search functionality will reduce the time spent tracking illegal video content by 60%. This frees up 1,500 hours per year per officer, which is almost 6 hours a day. Our co-founders met at the Korean Cyber Operations Command, which oversees all cyber warfare for Korea. And after being honorably discharged from service in March 2020, we developed and patented an AI-based malware search algorithm, winning the largest AI cybersecurity competition in Korea. And we have $1 million in revenues to date, including major contract with a Korean government entity. Help us build the next search giant for the trillions of gigabytes of video out there. Visit our website and sign up for our alpha. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Special thanks to our associates Segyo and Stephanie, our mentors, our global network partners, and the Techstars family for making all of this possible.
And thank you to our founders for the hard work that you put in the past 3 months.
Please visit demoday.techstars.com after this video.
It's been a fun ride. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.